today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 32.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Anthony Barr brought him down. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Griffin. Open man is Higgins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? From the gun, it's Griffin. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Chubb.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Griffin toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
It is good.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Taken down at
the first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Intended for Dalvin Cook.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Chubb. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin.
the 32-yard line.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
That's good.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After 7-0, RDA Sports.
With the score, Browns 7, Vikings nothing.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Griffin. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30.
For a Cleveland Browns.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now here's Johnson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Smith catches left side.
The pass.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
On the ground, it's Cook.
The 31.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try.
A 45-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Griffin firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Griffin's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin, this pass complete to Higgins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. He's going to get this one down to Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Vikings.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw over the middle, taken in.
The pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's
3rd down. Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a throw here, hauled in. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Players spotlight time now. Robert Griffin III. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Griffin. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Griffin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run it again with Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On third down, Griffin. And that will be incomplete.
Griffin's pass, incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
24. Vikings, nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Minnesota.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd and 10.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Out of the gun, Griffin. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. And he fends him off. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Robert Griffin sacked. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
No gain on the play.
You know what? I know it's fourth down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on fourth down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. And the 13-year man puts it through. Good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
The pass.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Complete. Jefferson the target. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And bulldoze, and he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
On for the extra point is Folk. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Kristen Hill brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Final score, Browns.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,